Okay, so Laura's 30th birthday is coming up, and I have no idea what to do for it. Come on, think. We could make her scrapbook. I already did that for our 5th anniversary. Well, what did I do for her 21st birthday? Yeah, made her a blanket that was only about 1.5 feet long. And I took her out to dinner and proceeded to use a coupon at it. So there's room for improvement for each one of those. But we already have 1,000,000 blankets. And I already have plans to eat out and to take her to dinner. Man, look at this. It's real. It's real. What do you think, 8-Bit Link? Boy, creator really gave you a hefty schnoz. Look at that profile. Your honker's almost as big as mine. How about you, Lieutenant Dan Voltron? Okay, I need a break for a minute. You know, sometimes she told me how her life feels like a TV show. Maybe this will give me some inspiration. On today's episode of Lifestyles of the 30, Flirty and Thriving, we take a look at one of the club's newest members, Laura Chapman. Being a mother of 2 wonderful kids, Laura epitomizes the word MILF, but that's not all. In addition to leading today's youth in the ways of mathematics and science, she continues to find ways to make her, let's face it, out of his league husband love her more every single day.
That's when I would just like to tell everybody about when Laura told me we were vampires, and I believed her, and she said the reason Mom and Dad made us go to bed early was because her and my mom and dad would go out and bite people in the middle of the night while me and Melissa slept because we didn't get our vampire teeth yet. And I would also like to mention the time when she would have us get into a box for a magic show, and she would stab the box with real knives. She was evil. Evil, evil, evil. But we still love her, huh, Rems? Look, we still love Aunt Laura. On a serious note, though, I would also like to say I'm so thankful for how much Laura does for me. And I can't imagine life without her. I feel like she's, like, honestly the best big sister anybody could ask for. And me and the kids all love her to death. And, like, nothing I could do or say would ever, like, show her how much she means to me.
Now this is a story all about now, but 20 years ago Laura met a friend somehow. And I'd like to elaborate, so please don't be deaf, and I'll tell you a story how she met a BFF. In the central part of Michigan, born and raised on the playground is where she met a friend in 4th grade. Chilling out, chatting, not trying to be rude, shooting some b-ball with who she thought was a dude. Just a couple of girls who were up to no good, eating a little more than they probably should. She became her best friend, a real comrade. She'd say, "Oh, calm down, Laura, it ain't that bad." They celebrated the friendship for 20 years. The pizza, the boys, the joy, and the tears. When she met Chris, she feared the friendship would worsen, but she thought, nah, forget it. They're the same person! Laura looks back on the 20 years, what a riot. She yells out to Sam, "Let's try this crazy diet." She hopes that Sam knows that she'll always be there, as Sam is the vanilla to her chocolate bear.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is.
Hey Laura, happy birthday. So, my first story is one year when I know Laura was definitely dating Chris already, and for her birthday, it was just us three there, and for some reason she convinced me to rewrap all of her gifts after she already opened them, and I ended up doing it about 5 times that day just because she wanted to reopen them in front of everyone else. But then she already knew what it was, but she would just pretend that she had no idea every single time she opened it. Classic Laura move.
Laura and I have a lot of really great stories together, but I think my favorite has to be the time
She let Alan Ackerman smack her in the back with his tallywhacker behind the snack shack.
and I was playing basketball by myself during recess. Laura came over and asked if
I Snapchatted Matt Gacarac a Kodak on my ass crack.
Laura and I have a lot of really great stories together, but I think my favorite has to be the time that we met, actually. It was my first day at my new school in the 4th grade, and I was playing basketball by myself during recess. Laura came over and asked if she could play with me, and I said yes, and then she said, did we just become best friends? And I said, yup. And it really was as simple as that. 20 years later, we are still best friends. And really, Laura, all I have to say to you is, happy, happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy, happy birthday from the Fire Mountain Gang. Hey, happy birthday.
Love's like a road that you travel on when there's one day and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside the darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. With a brave heart free and lover's soul, come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate, break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
I'm not very sure why I got invited to this party. Me and Laura Escamilla / Chapman have never been friends. Just kidding. I've known that bitch for 20 years. I've seen her at her fattest. I've seen her at her thinnest. I've seen her at her weirdest. I've seen her with blue fucking glasses. I've seen her with frizzy ass hair. I've seen her tear down a whole pizza. Seen her eat multiple plates at a buffet. I've seen her a lot over the years. Thank God she married Chris. That's all I got to say. Happy birthday, Laura.
Hey Laura, happy 30th birthday. I can't believe you're the first Laura to make it to the big 3-0. Don't worry, I'll be following you soon though. I'm thinking about some of our favorite memories together. I would have to say, obviously, meeting you and becoming roommates and making a best friend in the process was awesome. And then you gotta love dance parties in the kitchen, which there's still certain songs that come in that I'm like, oh my gosh, and it completely takes me back to Central. And two, just growing with each other over the years, going to all of our teaching courses, having conversations about teaching now, and then two, on the oh so adventurous momhood. That's been awesome too, to be able to share stories about our kids and have play dates, and I just love it. But I wanted to wish you a very happy 30th birthday, and I love you, Laura. Say happy birthday, Aunt Laura.
Happy.
Whatever happened to living in Chesaning? You went to Mount Pleasant to study teaching. Life at CMU, life at CMU was the best. I wanna go back to life at CMU, life at CMU was the place. You talked about your Pikachu, life at CMU. When you're on a cab and you left your cash, a nice boy is waiting to bail out your ass. Life at CMU. Life at CMU.
After what seemed like weeks and weeks and weeks of Chris continually asking Laura to be his girlfriend, I told Chris that he should just leave her behind, that she was stringing him along for the ride. Thank goodness he didn't listen to my advice, because Laura has now become one of my best friends. Josh seems to think that that's the only reason why I married him, is so that, one, I could continue to keep tabs on Laura to make sure she wasn't going to continue to string Chris along, and two, so that I could be closer to Laura. Happy birthday, Laura!
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
So I remember one Thanksgiving, I got a call from Laura, and I couldn't believe what she said. Josh, oh my God, I was at Grandma and Grandpa Giffords today, and I used their bathroom. Oh yeah? What happened? I don't know, I think I overate, and I definitely clogged their toilet. It was so bad. You clogged their toilet? Oh my God, it was so bad. My poop went all the way around the toilet and touched ends with each other. Your poop touched ends? God, Laura, that's even worse than an iceberg. An iceberg? What's an iceberg? An iceberg's when you have 90% of your poop underneath the water, but there's still 10% that's above the toilet water. Is that rare? I have that just about once a week. Chris yells at me all the time for it. So back to the clog, were you able to get it down and everything? Or did you have to have Chris come in and plunge it? Well, I tried to plunge it, but I couldn't get it at first, so I went over and talked to Chris. And Chris said,
well, since Josh isn't here, we can't blame it on him, so we'll try to plunge it, I guess.
But eventually we did get it down. It took Chris 45 minutes to try to plunge it, and even your dad came in too. Well, I'm glad that you, Chris, and Dad had to go in there and deal with your poo. And in short, that's one of my favorite memories of Laura. Sorry, Laura, the whole family's gonna know. Happy birthday!
All right, this time I'd like to ask the wedding party to go ahead and join the bride and the groom.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Feliz
Cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, Laura. We're just taking a time out from a 4-day power outage in 42-degree weather to wish you a happy birthday in Gringo Espanol. It's so cold right now in here, we'd consider climbing the wall to get into Mexico. Happy birthday, we love you, and we...
Hope you have a good birthday.
We had Taco Bell for dinner.
And now we have gas. Possibly diarrhea. Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, Laura. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. Adios.
Bye.
An unlikely love story that started on a taxi blossomed into a supportive partnership and soon enough, a beautiful family. Years later, whispers continue as to who got the better deal in the marriage.
What the hell are you doing with numbnuts here?
Thank God she married Chris. That's all I got to say.
But while one member appeared to become more and more stunning as the days passed,
I'd also like to see her topless.
another let himself go.
Fat guy in a little shirt. Fat guy in a little shirt. Laura, what's happening?
Tonight, the underdog love story that grew into one of the strongest unions today. Chris and Laura Chapman, Behind the Marriage.
So what, we get drunk. So what, we don't sleep. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Yeah, roll one, smoke one. When you live like this, you're supposed to party. Roll one, smoke one, and we all just having fun. So we just roll one, smoke one. When you live like this, you're supposed to party. Roll one, smoke one, and we all just having fun.
We laugh, we love, we hug and kiss. We try to stay active. But the family we've created starts with where we live.
Casa de Chapman, we've grown inside of you. And when we take a look back, it makes me wanna poo. It's I hope you've grown up too. Now get it right or pay the price. Now we will spend all our free time trying to keep you clean of the kids' toys, trash, or water. And when our dogs go pee, Casa de, we've grown inside of you. And when we take, this floor fell right through. Live Casa Casa Chapman, live Casa Casa Chapman, love Casa Casa Chapman, love!
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go.
Laura, happy birthday. 30, can't believe it. Chris wanted me to send you a little video about a memory that I have of you. So just thinking about it, I guess my favorite memory is, I guess there's just so many that I kind of forgot all of them because we just have so much fun together anyway. But I would say probably meeting Chris for the first time at Wayside, which was hilarious because classic Laura forgets her money to go into Wayside, so you have no money to get in, and Chris came out of nowhere and swept you off your feet. So that's my memory. Happy birthday, girlfriend. Love you.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat. Tell the neighbors how you die. It's our town, everybody scream in this town of Halloween.
I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and
eyes glowing red.
I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Hi, Laura. Happy birthday. When you hit one of those milestone birthdays, you start thinking about all sorts of things, like who you are and what you have, what you've done, what you want to do yet. When I hit 30, I was pretty lucky because I'd been married for a long time to a wonderful person, and I had 3 kids and a house and a good job and lots of good friends. Little did I know that we'd be getting another child, and even more things would happen that are just even more wonderful. And that's what you have to look forward to too. You've got a wonderful husband and a wonderful family, and you have a great house, you've got a good job, and you just have so much to look forward to. So I just wanted to say happy birthday, and we're so glad you're part of our family. We've learned so much from you. We've learned all about meat that comes in cans and cottage cheese, and we've experienced all sorts of restrooms all over the travels because you always want to visit them, and just all sorts of great things. So happy birthday, and here's to the next 30, and then the next 30, and then the next 30.
Oh yeah, candles burning low, lots of mistletoe, lots of snow and ice, everywhere we go. Choir singing carols right outside my door. All these things and more. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you know what I mean.
First of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to Laura. Chris wanted me to say something that I couldn't really think of anything. But the one thing I do remember and I'll never forget is the first time I seen you dance, which was in a bar. I thought you were doing it to make people laugh. I didn't know that you actually danced like that. But then I seen you and the rest of your friends doing the same kind of weird dance. And I felt like everybody was laughing at you guys, but I didn't want to tell you. So that's one thing that I remember. Another thing I remember is the first time that we drank together. I think you were like 20, 21. But I didn't even know you drank. I thought you were the biggest square ever. But we got 2 6-packs, and I think I finished 2 off, and you had 6 done, and I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. So I told my dad that you raised an alcoholic. 2 of them. I'm just joking. But other than that, I want to say that I look up to you. I know you're my little sister, but I do look up to you. You're a wonderful person. I hope you have a happy birthday. I love everything about you. And I just hope your 30th is the best ever. You guys got anything to say?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
When we wake up in the morning and our clothes are on the floor and we don't remember why we're naked this time. Just right then we hear the kids and we open our eyelids. We grab our heads cause we know we drank too much white wine. It's our life cause we're married with kids. When we finally get them dressed, we sit and take a rest, and we wish the room wasn't so bright. As the kids start to yell, we notice one of them smells. We'd give anything not to have to change that type. It's our life cause we're married with kids. It's our life cause we're married with. It's our life cause we're married with. It's our life cause we're married with kids.
We just want to share a few memories of Laura when she was little. And one of her favorite stuffed animals was Big Bird. Big Bird. I don't know if not too many people know that, but this was her favorite stuffed animal, Big Bird, when she was growing up. She would carry him all around the house, and she would sleep with him every night. And another memory we have of Laura was
She always had a bag.
she always carried a grocery bag around with her. She would fill it up with stuff. If you had anything missing, like my kitchen stuff,
And my remote, that's where it was, like when I was looking for it.
my kitchen utensils, she had her Barbies in there.
And my gloves. No wonder I couldn't find them. And my cell phone too. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't have no cell phones back then.
Everything that was missing in the house, all we had to do was go look in the room, and Laura had it in one of her
No wonder we didn't have
one
no
of her
spoons.
20 bags.
No wonder we didn't have no spoons. Well, anyway, I remember this one time when my brother, my brothers were over, we were watching a football game, and Laura was small, and she goes, and my brother Danny always remembers that, and he brings it up. He says, I remember when I turned up, we were watching a football game, and Laura got right in front of the TV because I wouldn't pay attention to her, and she turned it off. I said, Laura, turn that back on. She said, ain't I your princess? And she started crying. And Danny always teases her about that, that ain't I your princess? And she is my princess. She always will be my princess. And we have a lot of memories of Laura. We remember when she was little. Remember, Jeannie? She used to always sit up the kids and be a teacher and had the kids
pretend to be a teacher.
Yep, and she was always teaching the kids. Had them all sitting down in the line. Whenever they come over, other kids too. She would have them all. She was a teacher and they'd play school.
So she always knew she wanted to be a teacher.
Yep.
And some of her childhood memory songs was My Mija Chiquitita, which is a song that I still sing to her kids, and My Little Gusanita, and she's still a little gusanita. And I still like to sing those songs to her little kids now.
And my Mija has a big heart. She always has and she always will. We love you, Laura.
We love you, Mama. Happy 30th.
Happy birthday again from Mom and Dad.
How old are you? How old is Mama?
4.
Mama's not 4.
Mama's not 4. Mama's 5.
You think Mama's 5?
Yeah.
Who's your best friend?
Mama. Happy birthday, Mama. I love you so much.
See.
You got Mama in the road.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? Sitting here with Laura Chapman. Now, Laura, it says here that you're about to turn 30. Are you nervous? She just said she went diarrhea. Terrific. Coming up, we'll see if Laura can answer any more questions and try to make it rain for more than just a backside. Well, that was odd. And I still have no idea what to do.